Are you looking for peace of mind at your doorstep? Look no further. With the Blink Video Doorbell, your home's entrance is always within your control. Check out the link in the video description to learn more and get your Blink Video Doorbell on Amazon. Your home is in your hands.
A victim of Gary Plum, the man who plotted to kidnap, rape and murder Holly Willoughby, has said she is still haunted by the twisted criminal's abduction attempt. In August 2006, perverted Plum, 37, attempted to abduct the flight attendant with a black imitation firearm as she sat by herself on a train to Stansted Airport. Speaking to The Sun, the traumatized stewardess believes TV presenter Willoughby is only safe now that dangerous predator has been jailed. The French woman, who is believed to be his first known victim, has asked to remain anonymous due to concerns for her safety. Whilst on her commute to work donning her blue and yellow Ryanair uniform, the morbidly obese security guard, who was then a teenager, launched his kidnap plot. Trembling as she retold the terrifying incident, the mother of two said, "As soon as he walked over to me, all of my senses said something was not right." October 3, 2023, Plum comes to the attention of U.S. undercover officer David Nelson after he posts 4 photos of Holly Willoughby on the Abduct Lovers forum. These include the caption, "The one in the public eye that I want." Mr. Nelson contacts him on Kick, writing, "All right, I'll bite. Who's the hottie with the lazy eye?" Plum replies, "She's in the public eye but doesn't have her own security and doesn't have CCTV at her house." The officer continues exchanging messages with Plum and decides he poses an imminent risk to Ms. Willoughby and passes his details to British police. October 4, Essex police raid the suspect's home in Harlow, Essex. He initially tells police, "What are you talking about, and please explain to me what the hell is going on." Told he was under arrest on suspicion of conspiracy to kidnap, Plum said, "Who?" and was told it was Ms. Willoughby. He later admits the TV presenter is a fantasy of mine. "My hairs stood on end and I froze. I had my uniform on, so I had my skirt on and he touched me on my bare leg. His hand was massive. It was like a huge paw. I felt physically sick. He repulsed me then and I am still haunted by it now. Because I am quite petite and he was so massive I felt in immediate danger. There was no one to help me." The victim, who now resides in France, remembered how perverted Plum, who was equipped with 3 pieces of rope and a faux gun, leant over whilst signaling for her to stay quiet. The terrified woman said Plum quickly showed her an ID card whilst claiming he was a police officer, demanding she alight at the next stop via a note. Still shaken by the ordeal, the woman explained she had only been in England for a few months and was unsure if she should follow Plum's instructions as he insisted he was an undercover cop. "He was very close to me and was leaning over and I could feel his breath on me," she said. "Even though I was a foreigner in England, I was still not convinced by him. I think he sensed this. He flashed a card and said, 'There you go.' It was like he showed me an ID card or something, but it was so quick. I said nothing and waited to see what would happen. It was scary because the carriage was deserted but it was daytime. Then he just got off at the next stop. I stayed in my seat. It was like I was frozen to the spot. I stayed on the train one more stop to the airport. When I got off I ran straight to the station security." Plum was later detained by transport police after he departed a train at Stansted Mountfletchet in Essex. The perverted man was then discovered with a fake black firearm as well as 3 pieces of rope after he was searched by police. Authorities then found Plum had attempted to abduct another Ryanair staff member during that same week. She added, "I am so thankful to this day that I didn't get off the train with him. It is a quiet station and I hate to think about what might have happened. It made me very scared for my safety and being alone when I was outside because I thought he might come back to get me. I still worry about that now sometimes." Following the incident, Plum was handed a suspended sentence for 2 kidnap attempts. He was then jailed for 2 years after holding 2 16-year-old girls who worked at a Woolworths in Harlow, Essex at knife point. After serving a 2-year prison sentence for these crimes, he was released in 2010. The obsessed security guard was found guilty of soliciting murder, INC.